education is the key to unlocking the doors to a lifetime of self-sufficiency. So it's extremely important to the individual, but it's also important to our community. Medical research shows that the most rapid part of development in terms of our years is prenatal to age 3. Take a look at a ladder of success. Can you imagine climbing a ladder where the first rung is missing? And so it's really important that society understands that if children get off to a good start, they'll start up that ladder. You need to make sure that that child that's going through the system not only has a good environment in school, but also has support outside of it. All the information that we see says that kids spend about as much time out of school every day as they do in. So it really is important for the individual to be fully embraced by a community and to have support all the way through that corridor, both in the class, also without, before school, after school, weekends, etc. The experiences that we have in our society more than outweigh the experiences we have in the classroom if you look back on your own education. It's important that we take a look at the holistic situation that an individual faces so that we're addressing every need that they have of development and not just what they have on an intellectual basis. I think sometimes in the past the educational system has put way too much emphasis on what we can learn mentally when the person might physically not be able to perform. I have a friend that says, when the stomach's churning, the brain's not turning. And I think that's just one small example where someone comes to school to learn hungry or mentally upset. It's going to be very difficult for that child to really concentrate on what they're doing. We don't always know when we start out whether some of the actions we take are going to result in a better outcome. So one of the reasons to keep data is to find out whether we really are using the right tools. Another important thing is that more and more people have turned from being philanthropists in their own minds to being investors in their community. As I call it, social investing. And so everybody wants to help, but you really want to make sure that if you're giving funds or time, that it's going to be fruitful. We really want to make a difference and not just write a check. Well, some people will take a look at just one family or one individual's life who's improved and say that's success. And certainly I couldn't argue with that because every individual is important. But what we're trying to do here is create a critical mass of success, what we call impact. Impacting an entire geographic area, impacting neighborhoods, impacting families, and creating that kind of critical mass that says this area is an area in which people want to live, and people feel they will be educated, people feel they will be safe, and people feel that they can grow their success here without having to move to some other place. We want people to say, this is a special place. And for our kids to grow up and say, I am lucky, I am fortunate, I have all the opportunities that anybody could have that's born anywhere because I was lucky enough to be born in Richmond, Virginia.